A global TV station from Kenya, accessible anywhere at any time. Our mandate remains clear: to unite the Ummah, to bring hearts and to be a source of authentic Islamic knowledge for generations to come. This is our journey from a small dream to a beacon of Islamic media. Al-Haajar TV, uniting the Ummah, inspiring generations. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. From a humble beginning in the heart of Mombasa, Al-Haajar TV was born with one mission: to unite the Ummah and to be a trusted source of authentic Islamic knowledge. We started small, but our hearts were set on serving the Muslim community across Kenya and beyond. From the studio, we brought you some diverse programs, from Ongea na Chief Kadhi, answering questions of the Ummah, to Kurunzi Yetu, bringing current affairs into focus. Afya ya Jamii addressed community health. Al-Haajar Viwanjani, which covered sports from an Islamic perspective. Ijue Dini Yako, deepened understanding of faith, and Tawhid Mwanzo guided viewers on the foundation of Islamic monotheism. Together, these programs became a beacon of knowledge and engagement. Beyond the screen, our outreach programs and the Chief Kadhi regional tours connected us directly to the community.
Hello, good evening everyone. Good evening, can you hear me? Hello?
Okay, I'll just go first. Hello, good evening everyone. Welcome to the Odoo Business Show. Apologies for the technical issues that we've been having, but we are just going to begin. My name is Evans Gichohi, and I'm an account manager, customer success at Odoo Africa, and I work with clients who purchase and choose either to self-implement or have it implemented by one of our experts internally. With me today, I have my colleague Sylvia.
Hello. I hope my mic is working, or you can hear me. I don't even need a mic actually, but my name is Sylvia, and I work with partners. So for example, if you have an Odoo implementation that is done by a partner, I will be the person who is your contact point here at Odoo. And thank you for making time. We are sorry for the delays, but I hope that from now it will be much easier. Thank you.
All right, so I'll just go ahead. And today, for this session, I'm going to begin by telling you a story about a friend of mine called Robert, and I will call him Bob. So Bob is a carpenter, and Bob makes luxury furniture for his high-end clients. And when I talk about luxury furniture, I talk about, furniture that changes the atmosphere in a room, like very nice furniture. So in order to make this furniture, Bob leverages on his tools that he works with on his day-to-day, and these tools allow him to be able to provide his clients the orders that they need in time, high-quality furniture, and with his tools, he's very efficient, and that means his business works very well. But imagine a scenario where Bob walks into his store one day and just finds that he doesn't have his tools anymore. The orders that he was providing for his clients, he is not able to deliver time, he is not able to deliver the quality that he's supposed to deliver. And that leads to, of course, reduced productivity. He wastes a lot of time trying to close on the few orders that he has, and that leads to him being discouraged. His business is not growing as it should. And that's a problem that most of the companies face in day-to-day operations. On average, a company needs at least 14 applications to be able to run their business processes from end to end. And that's a lot, right? So we are here to help people do more in less time. And how we do that is by introducing Odoo, which is an all-in-one integrated solution for all your business needs. Be it your sales, be it your accounting, be it your manufacturing, be it inventory. Instead of having each solution covering a business process, you could have all your business processes from end to end covered in one solution. And maybe just to show you how this would work perfectly, we are going to do a short demo for you. And in this demo, I want you to imagine that you're the founder of your own furniture company. So we are going to begin by digitizing your company's operations using Odoo. And with that, so that we can help you do that, I would like you to pull out your phones, scan the QR code on the screen, and we are going to go through a series of steps that will allow us to build and digitize your company using Odoo. And also, if you'll be needing the Wi-Fi for that, you can log into the Wi-Fi Sarova hotels, and if it asks you for a password, just go ahead and put the voucher code Johari, Johari, in caps. Those who are coming in, you can just come to the front. We have seats at the front. And for those who are just getting in, as the others can, we are trying to digitize your business. We are trying to imagine that you are the owner of a furniture company that you just started, and we want to digitize your business processes using Odoo. So we're asking you to scan the QR code on the screen with your phone so that we can walk through this journey together.
They also have the networking session. I don't know if you guys do that, I was requested to do one for maybe
All right, so I'll just go ahead and start the survey. So we now have our business. We just started it. We don't have anything. We have not started marketing. So how would you want us to kick off our business? For those who might still want to scan the code, I'll just go back to the screen so that you can scan while the others enter their options. Okay.
hello. If you have you can just once you've and for the guys the front.
Okay, so I can still see we are waiting for around 30 people to enter their options. Remember, for those who just came in, we are starting a furniture company, and we want to start digitizing our processes, and we are choosing the option that will best work for us. Oh, sorry, the code right there. Okay, I think we can go with that. So I see most of you have chosen to begin our business by first creating a website. So to do this, I'm just going to go to our website and just a minute. I'm just going to go to our website here and allow me to push this to that window. So I'm just going to go to Odoo's website and we can just go ahead and start. It's actually free. I can just go ahead and click we want a website, and I see it's free for an unlimited number of users since it's one app. Enter my name and also our website name. I am just going to call it Mombasa Furniture. Mombasa Furniture, and go ahead and click on start. So as it starts, we're going to see, as Odoo prepares, we're going to see how we can go ahead and create the website for our business without using any code in a very fast and easy and seamless way. And Odoo now tells me we are ready to build our perfect website, so let's do it. I will say I'm creating a website for my furniture store, and then it's mainly to develop my brand because I just started. And I'm going to select a color that appeals to my business. And if I do have a logo, I can actually upload it, and Odoo will automatically choose the colors to use. I will add a few pages here and go ahead and click on build my website. Odoo asked me to choose a theme for my business, and just with those 4 easy steps, Odoo is now going to curate and create a website that matches what my business is providing. So there's my website initially. That's what Odoo has generated for me. So in order to edit this more, I will go ahead and add an application that is very new to Odoo in the latest version, and that will help us edit and customize our website more, which is the AI feature on the latest version 19. And once we have that, I can now go ahead and edit my website. I can come here and just click on edit. We want to customize this even further. And to begin with, I might not like the name General Furniture Company, so I'll just highlight it. Click on AI here and tell AI to generate a better name for my business. And it just selected Generation Furniture Company. I can either choose that or even give it more instructions on what I would like to customize it to look like. But since I believe this works for our business, then we can go ahead and use it. And maybe to customize it even more, I will add a little color here and there. Maybe add a gradient of this appeals to my business. And just like that, we have customized the header for our business. I can also move it around based on where I want it to be. It's very easy. You don't need to adjust anything, just drag and drop. So now that we have that, I would also like to change this image. I don't think it's appealing to me. And just by double-clicking it, Odoo partners with a website or Unsplash, which is a copyright-free tool, and we can be able to search for pictures on the internet that we can use for our business without getting any copyright strikes or anything that will harm the reach for our business. So I'll just go ahead and tell them here that I'm looking for furniture, and I think this appeals to me. And just by clicking on it, it's there. It's on my website now. I can also go ahead and drag and drop or resize it according to how I want it to look like. So now that I have that, I can go ahead and add a section to my website. I am looking to add a section about my catalog, and I can go ahead and select this because it appeals to me. It has a very nice table there. And just like that, we are still building our website to look like we want it to be. I could also just go ahead and add maybe a catalog or content that has some of these things that we sell. And I really like this image, but I would want it maybe in a different form. So I'll just go ahead and click on it. Say maybe I want it in that particular format. And I also want to add a little bit animation to it in a way that maybe when my client scrolls on my website, this image rotates. And just like that, in clicks of a button, maybe let me just change this back to here. In clicks of buttons, I am able to create a very visually appealing website to my clients. Now, since we are progressing well, I think since we also want to appeal to clients of the high end, maybe they don't speak English, I could also maybe choose to have some of these texts in French, and I'll just, or in any other language, I'll just select this and tell AI here to translate this to French. And just like that, AI is going to do the hard work for me automatically, and just by using this, I now have French on my website, even without knowing any French. So I think so far our website is appealing and everything is okay. I think before we complete, I would like to maybe add a new page to let people know the team that is behind this excellent work. So I'm just going to add a new page here and select the one that appeals to me most. I will select this one, and I will tell Odoo to generate text with AI, and I will tell them to describe my team, and tell it to be a little bit friendly. And just click on create, and just like that, we are going to have our page that is automatically populated by AI. You can choose to edit based on, of course, your preferences, the names and everything that is there, but that is what comes, or that is just some of what AI can be able to do for you when creating a website with Odoo. So now that we have our website and everything is okay, I would like to know, most of our clients who purchase our furniture are usually on their mobile phones. So what does my website look like on a mobile phone? So we do have a mobile view here that is going to let me see what maybe my clients will see if they click on our website using their mobile phones. Now, since we have already created our website, our business has started growing. We have started getting customers, and now we would like to grow our sales even more. They are not growing as fast as we would want them to do. So what will you do to make sure that our sales are growing enough as a business? Just go back to your phones and vote on the link that we shared. For this, we can either choose to focus on B2B, that's approaching businesses that we will think are our customers, or even generate more leads, focus on social marketing campaigns, or even search engine optimization. I see so far we are at 50. We are still waiting for the 65 of you. So I think most of you, I can see, have chosen to go with social marketing campaigns as a way to boost our sales for our business. Now, in order to do this, we are going to use an app on Odoo that we call the social marketing. And we are going to be creating and adding posts to our social media pages, expecting or so that our customers can be able to view what we post. So using Odoo's social marketing tool, we can be able to view, of course, our feed for all the streams that we have. For this particular company, our streams are Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, X, and YouTube. You can be able to make posts to all of them. And we can also have campaigns for our business, view the visitors that view our pages, and also a few of reports on analytics and to see how these posts are actually doing in terms of reach. So I'm just going to create a new post. We can add a new stream. For example, if you do have several companies that you want to have to manage on Odoo's social marketing tool, you can add them using these links, and then we're going to arrive to this page here. So I'm just going to go ahead and create our new post. Say we have a new offer for our furniture, and I want to post it to Facebook, X here, and LinkedIn. And I'm going to, since we are running an offer, it's Black November, and I want to tell our clients not to forget, don't forget to check our website for new offers. And with that, since our post would look better having an image for clients to see, I can go ahead and attach an image to that so that they can be able to have a view of what it looks like. So I'll just go ahead and attach an image, say this is the part of the image that I want, and just like that, Odoo gives me Odoo gives me a preview of what these posts will look like actually on our social media platforms. That is, if it's Facebook, X, LinkedIn, basically a preview of what this looks together with the images you've added. I can also choose either to send it now or schedule it for later, depending on when I think I will get the most reach. And I can just go ahead and maybe say I want to post right now. And I can see that this is now posted. I can also see a few buttons here at the top that tell me how many clicks have I got on my social media pages, how many opportunities have I generated out of these posts, and also, if there are opportunities, how many quotations have I sent, and if I've sent quotations, then how much revenue have I generated. So this is going to be populated based on what you get from these social media posts that we have done. So if I go back to my posts, you can actually see that if I just go back to my feed here, you can actually see that we do have what we have just posted. It's at the top there. The image is loading. And I can even go ahead and monitor, see, for example, there's this post that was done. We had 469 reposts. And I can even be able to generate a lead or leads out of this post. So if I just come to this posts and click here, maybe I can come here and say I have a client that reached out to me as a result of this post. I can go ahead and create a lead and say either create a new customer, link to an existing customer, or maybe not even create a customer. If I convert this, it's going to take me now to my CRM. I can go ahead and populate the details there so that one of our salespeople can reach out and start having the conversation with this client about what they really want, how they want it, which product they want, so that we can work on closing that sale. So we have seen that we can come from beginning of a social media page, making posts, tracking our analytics, and finally, what is the most important thing is converting that post now to business, which is now creating a lead out of it and then going through the sales process. So that is, of course, the social marketing tool. And on the next one, since we now have our sales are coming on, business is starting to grow, and we want to boost our sales even more. So we want to motivate our salespeople, or we want to grow our business more. How, as the business owner, would you boost your sales? So we can choose to either have a commission plan for our salespeople, that is motivate them by giving incentives, commissions based on the sales that they make, or percentages, whichever we choose. We can choose a product configurator, or even have upsells to our clients who purchase our products. Okay, so I can see that most of you have chosen to go with a sales commission plan. Assuming 75 people have voted, that's more than half. So for our sales commission plan, so we are just going to go back to our database that we are working with. And since we are using the sales app, we want to motivate our salespeople and give them commissions based on any products that they sell. So I am going to come here to my sales. We have a commissions module at the top. And also we have the other modules is one is to manage the orders, which is quotations, any orders that we have, invoices in terms of any invoices that we have received from any of these orders. We can also go ahead and configure our products, our commissions, and also most importantly, the sales reporting. So for our plan here, we are going to launch a commission plan. I am going to work with my Black November and say this commission plan is called Black November. I want to motivate my salespeople based on the achievements they have had and also the effective date. I'll just leave it as January 1st to December and say my target is monthly and it's based on the amount invoiced, and I want to give my salespeople a commission of 5% on every sale that they achieve. I'm also going to add the salespeople that are linked to this commission plan. I am just going to say Evans here is one of them that needs to be on this plan. So now that I have my commission plan, I can go ahead and now create an order, do a sale with, let Evans do a sale and see the impact of that on his commissions. So we are going to be selling to Deco Addict here, and we can just go ahead and use our catalog here to select the products that he has sold or that are in the quotation. And say we are looking to have this and also this. So we can add 10 items, 10 desks and 10 chairs is what our client needs from Evans, or is the sale that Evans is trying to make. And we do have our quotation here, and I can go ahead and either print and send or just confirm. I can actually preview what this quotation looks like when I'm sending it to the customer. And this is what it will look like. I see the customer has an option to sign and pay digitally on this. So if I just go back to my sales module, we are going to just go ahead and, since this client has viewed their quotation, they have liked what they have seen, we can go ahead and confirm. So we have confirmed this sale and Evans has closed on it. We are just going to go ahead and confirm the delivery for these products and invoice this client. So as you can see here, we can also have deliveries sent by SMS to clients so that the client can go ahead and confirm that the products are being delivered to their locations. But we're just going to go ahead. Since delivery has been made, now I can create an invoice, and I'm going to create a draft here for all this and confirm it, since our payment is immediate and we need it paid as soon as delivery is made. So now that our invoice is paid, our sale is closed, and we want to see the commission that Evans here has earned for the month of November. And just like that, I can go ahead and see for the month of November here, Evans, our salesperson, has already a commission of 394.7 euros. So the employee is happy now and think he is motivated enough to even bring in more sales and be able to grow our business and also grow himself. So now that we've boosted our sales, our business is really expanding, I think we are going to go to the next challenge. So remember, we came from the website, building the website. We have boosted our sales. We have grown our team. So we need to recruit more people so that our business keeps growing. You remember, as the business scales, our employees scale. So where will you start as the business owner? So we can choose to either have an internal referral plan where we have our salespeople refer other employees that they think will work for us, or publish beautiful offers, have very good offers on our website for our clients to, rather our prospects to apply for jobs, or we could improve our candidates' experience. All right, I think we can go with what has the most options, and that is publishing a beautiful job offer. So remember, we had already created a website for our business, and this website includes our products, it includes all the things that we have. So if I go back to our website, I can actually go ahead and publish a new job position on my website, and say we are recruiting an accountant. So I will just go ahead and edit this. Say we are recruiting an accountant for our business, an accountant, and I can see our company name here. We can also go ahead and edit the description of what we think our accountant should have, or what it takes to be an employee in our company. On the right there, we also have a rating of what we think are the perfect skills for our employee. And for an accountant, I think they don't really need much technical expertise. They only need accounting knowledge. So I'm going to remove that and say we need maybe 3 out of 5 in technical expertise, but then they need to have a 5 in administrative work. So I'll just change that and put it to be 5. And just like that, you can see it automatically adapts to what we choose when editing. I can also go ahead and edit this, say, depending on what our business is and what we are looking for. Say, for example, we don't really require our accountant to have a passion for software products. We are selling furniture, so I can just go ahead and remove this and say probably what they need is a passion for design, because as a furniture store, then we need to have people who have an eye for design to be able to have the right products to our customers. So now that we have done our ad, I can just go ahead and save this and go ahead and publish this straight to our website. So now our applicants can be able to see this through our website, and we want to see how this is going to look like inside our database. For that, we are going to use the recruitment app that we use to manage all applications that come in from our applicants. And you can see at the top here, the job we just created for an accountant is right there. And we currently have, we need 1 accountant. There are 0 applications and there's 0 in progress. So nobody has clicked on our website yet. So I can also go ahead and create a job application, a job position from here. Say I'm looking for a sales manager. And I'm looking for a sales manager. And since I don't want our human resource person to have so many emails or junk emails of applications on his or her inbox, then I can go ahead and create an alias email that if my applicants send the application to this email, then it's going to come straight into Odoo and not into their Gmail inbox or any other email inbox that they use. So I can just go ahead and say, that is my email alias, and if they send applications to that email alias, then we can have them inside of Odoo. So just like that, we do have our job position created, and people can also apply. We can also go ahead and now publish this on our website. So now that we have already posted our jobs, let's say we have some of our applicants who have applied, and this is what it will look like in Odoo. So it has, the recruitment module first has, I will start here with the applications, of course, that have come in, the reporting of, for the HR and other settings. But what we have here are stages where our recruits or our prospects can move from stage to stage based on the actions that we have done. So say, for example, when somebody applies, the first thing we do is a screening or a qualification call. Then once they are qualified, we can either mark it as lost or move them to the qualification stage. And since these steps are step by step, We also have information that this applicant added to their email to make it easier for us to review that. That includes the CV that they added here. We can see it here that they sent directly via email. We can also see their details, say their LinkedIn, their phone number. We can also set a priority or an evaluation for them, say they are either good, very good, or excellent. That will help us in evaluating in the future. And we can also view details about them, maybe that they entered on the application. Now, what happens is Odoo has an OCR feature that if they upload their CV here, then these details are automatically picked and loaded onto the necessary fields that are here on the details and the skills part. So since we already have our applicants here, we can see Jaren Jacobs here is part of the employees. We can either refuse, say she failed the first interview, I'll just go ahead and either refuse or add her to a pool of other human resource experts that we can contact in future if we have an open position. So we move this stage by stage until a contract is signed, and if the contract is signed, then we go ahead and onboard our employee. And you can see that we have a banner there that says now this particular person, Jaren Jacobs, is hired as our new human resource manager, and we can go ahead and either create them as an employee on Odoo, or we can also, and we can start the onboarding process. So we have boosted our sales, we have grown our sales team.
Bringing current affairs into focus, Afya ya Jamii addressed community health, Al-Haajar Viwanjani, which covered sports from an Islamic perspective, Ijue Dini Yako, deepened understanding of faith, and Tawhid Mwanzo guided viewers on the foundation of Islamic monotheism. Together, these programs became a beacon of knowledge and engagement. Beyond the screen, our outreach programs and the Chief Kadhi regional tours connected us directly to the community, listening, guiding and serving wherever we were called. We have been honored to host respected scholars from Kenya and across the globe. Mufti Menki, Sheikh Asim Al-Hakim, Sheikh Nurdin Kishki, Sheikh Abdul Qadir Al-Ahdar, and Sheikh Mustafa Mahmoud, whose wisdom inspired millions and strengthened our mission. Our journey has been marked by milestones: the launch of the Al-Haajar TV website and a mobile application, the introduction of the Al-Haajar magazine, and a YouTube community that has grown to over 4.3 million views. These are some steps towards our vision to be a global TV station from Kenya, accessible anywhere at any time.
All the apps, but I'm just going to set up. And this is the way that this is already configured database. Don't worry why yours doesn't look the same. It's been set up, but this should. So we see this has different items. There's receipts, there's delivery, and POS. So today we are trying to receive goods that have come into the business section. And when you arrive at the top, Odoo is able to tell you to scan a transfer, a product, a lot, a packaging to enter your records. So you can the barcodes, the barcode scanner. So for this, we want to be able to filter up with a stand, with a screen. That's the item we are looking for. Now, we have an option to just select it, but for us, we want to use Odoo, the barcode. So the specific item, it filters it out, and you can just be able to see what is coming, the receipt linked to the desk stand with a screen. So we'll go ahead and open this. You will see in the preloaded item that we are receiving, you are able to expecting 125 items. Now, one way by clicking the end is a button here that already shows the items we're expecting to receive based on the request for quotation that we had. But another way, you can actually these items 125 times. until you're 125, you were able to just scan this and it just feeds directly in. Now, process of time, we won't 25, so I will just do a, if I prefer to do a manual count, this. So, we 125 units in. Now we can validate it with this button, or we can validate that already comfortable. We have an option for database to validate with the same barcode. So you can either click here down at the bottom here, you can see this button, or you can use your barcode. Validated. So that is the first way that you can actually make your operations more seamless. That didn't take too much time, and we can now. I can now show you. Now that the reception is done, I can now show you how to do delivery. So we'll just go back to our operations dashboard, and now we are trying to do a delivery to a customer. So we'll just go into delivery, and as the first out what item you're looking for, the code that is assigned to it. So I'm looking for a desk combination. You can see there are very different delivery orders on our page. What I'm looking for is number 5. So I already, number 5 has an assigned code. So I'll just go ahead and scan number 5. And already you can filter that out based on the action with the barcode scanner. So let's open it. We are expecting now, delivery, as you know, is very stressful, and you have to count everything, make sure that it's invoice. But if you set up or system is configured, you can be able to actually do the same thing that we did with the receipt. How you can just scan the item and make sure, as long as you're scanning the number, Odoo does the count for you. Your work is just to click a button to make a request for. When we do this, we are going to you request 100. Will allow you to send every. So it will allow you to send everything. And once you confirm this, you can send the RFQ. Oh, sorry, it's already been sent, but we want to confirm it. Okay, perfect. So we'll confirm the order, and this already creates another smart button at the top here, where we are now going to receive these goods. We need 100 of them. So we'll just validate and accept that this has already been delivered to our shop. And when we go back to the sales order, the one that we had for Anita, we'll see how that change has affected our sales order. So we need Anita's order. So now you see this button has actually changed to green. If we go to the delivery order, the item is actually now available. So we can actually validate this delivery, and maybe we gave her 7 days for this to happen. So now the minute we clicked, it is now done. So we can even create an invoice and continue to receive the payment for this. Yeah, so that is how you can replenish your products while still making your sales with no interruption. You just need to be able to have enough inventory. So we'll go to the next part. Now that we've made our operations seamless, we are going to see, if we go back, we are trying to boost the productivity of our employees. We've hired them, we've trained them, we've actually improved everything. Now we want to know, how can we boost their productivity? Sales is growing, inventory is great. How can we improve their productivity? So how would you guys improve the productivity of your employees in this business? Do you become paperless? Do you launch a knowledge database where they can refer to information about the company and how to do their work? Do you use the AI to automate some bills? What is it you would use to boost this productivity? What is your priority as a business owner? I can see 61 are still, the votes are still coming in. Okay.
TV Al-Haajar TV bora ya maadili inayotupa ya kheri, hivyo nyote mujue hili. TV Al-Haajar twatangazia dunia, leo twawapa habari.
By a / and then typing out what it is. So here we are going to try do a checklist, number 1. So you see when you do the / it already gives you an option to create a checklist. Already it's given you a checkbox. Now we'll just undo that action because that's not what we want for that, but we can say done on the checklist. And then if you also want to add a separator of your items, you just do the / and do the separator. This is already making it easy. It adds a separator. And then finally, do you want to add a heading to what you're doing? So just / heading, and then it gives you something to work with. So you can add a heading. Now there are other advanced features, but as you can see, already Odoo gives you a manual of how to use the knowledge application. So we are going to proceed maybe to create a new article. One thing I want is, now remember the steps we've done, I want to make a to-do list for myself. So I want to make this to-do list in the following ways. Remember the commands. When you do this, I need a checklist for a to-do list to look like a to-do list. So one, maybe I want to have a coffee with my friend. Maybe my friend is Sam. Sorry. And then I also want, remember I'm the CEO of my own company. I have a meeting with some investors, or maybe a meeting, an internal meeting. So meeting with the team at 4. And everything else. So basically you can see that all these items, they are fetched and they are saved in your private folder. So just to keep yourself productive, this is one of the things you can do. Now, we will also do how we can create a new article. Let's assume we also want to create a sales playbook for our sales team to be able to do their job, or we want to be able to onboard them the right way. How do we do this? So I'm just going to type sales playbook. Remember, this is a title. But imagine I don't yet know how to start. It's a business that's new. We are fresh. We don't know how to do it. So one way you can do anything is either using AI. You can advise AI what you want to do directly on Odoo. It's fully integrated. Or you can actually create from a template. Let's say at the bottom here, you'll see, maybe for those who didn't see, at the bottom here we have an option to look at the templates we have. For me, I want to create a sales playbook, but beyond the sales playbook, you can see that there's a productivity. How can I create minutes? For those who don't know how to create the meeting minutes, you can be able to use this format to advise the way you are writing those minutes. You can also have a personal organizer, among other things. You can just play around with it. But for me, I just want this one. So already my sales playbook, it already contains prospection templates, a qualification. Now that we already have a customer who has been qualified, this is what we are looking at. This is the information we need. And then the 5 commandments of sales. This is how I want people to work in my business. And you can even see other abbreviations to guide people and everything. So you can just load this template, very quick and easy. All you need to go in is now just to change a few things based on what you prefer or add. So that's how you create a knowledge database. The final, sorry, I'm working without. So You've launched a knowledge database. You have the playbooks you need for the different departments. And now we are finally as big as IKEA. IKEA is a very big, a large retail store that's based in the US, so if anyone doesn't know. And now, because our furniture store is growing so big, we now want to add a restaurant where maybe people can come in and sit while they wait to have their furniture done or delivered. So, what do you want to eat in our store? Do you want a salmon and avocado sandwich? Do you want a pizza? Do you want a burger? What do you want? Okay, a lot of you like burgers. I like that as well. I agree with your choices. But anyway, it's not up to me. Maybe there's someone who hasn't tried a salmon and avocado. This could be your chance to see how it tastes. It's a good meal. It's healthy. I don't know why you're laughing. But you guys need to look at your choices. A burger. Okay. Okay, I see a lot of people love burgers. That's impressive. We are 200 people, but only 98 have voted. Anyone who wants to, unless maybe you don't have the Wi-Fi, if any of you have that Wi-Fi sheet, can you pass it around for anyone who doesn't have it? Yes? Sorry? They're not saying biryani. Oh, sorry, guys. We didn't adapt the, sorry. We didn't adapt the menu. So there's no biryani. So I'm sorry. If you want biryani, we can discuss after this. Is this why you're not voting? Poleni. Ugali. Wow. I think next time we'll look at it that way. Okay, I can see 106. Good numbers. Anyway, so now we have a restaurant. How do we manage a restaurant while we are managing a furniture business? Yani, tumekuwa wadosi, and we even have a restaurant. Now we need to actually know how to manage everything without actually stressing ourselves out. Okay. I am so sorry. I am just working with a microphone that I wish I could have someone hold it for me. Okay, perfect. So now we are out of the knowledge database. How do we make an order? How do people come in and make an order to our restaurant? So for this setup, I'll show you how to use the POS. Remember, all these applications on Odoo are integrated with each other. So I'll show you how one action on one module affects another. Watu wa biryani, this is how we make this is how we make our order. We'll go to the website, the one that my colleague Evans built, and we can be able to, sorry, it's just loading. We'll just give it some time. And you can see that our furniture store is looking good so far. And we want to be able to book a table at our restaurant. So you can see that there are different things on our furniture store. It's actually grown so big now that we even have cooking lessons. So maybe the biryani people can go for those lessons. But for this one, we will just, now I'll show you how to book an appointment. I have 2 people joining, and they want to have a meal. Let's do 13th. Maybe 13th might have a lunch. Let's look for the open slot for lunch. Okay, perfect. So on 19th, there's an open slot for lunch. We want 12:30 p.m. And when you select the time, it takes you to this form where you can fill out everything. So we can just do Evans S, just keep the email as it is. And then one of us is a vegetarian, so they can't eat the burger. So we need to capture that in the form so that when our back office or the people in the restaurant receive this, they're able to tell what is going on. So we'll just confirm vegetarian option. When you confirm the appointment, you can see it gives you a notification that your appointment is scheduled with the location, for 2 people, and it also has a place where you can have the questions and answers, as well as the vegetarian option where you had captured. So you want to go back now. Let me show you how now this works on the POS side. So we'll go to our point of sale. And as we wait for it to load, sorry, I think internet is a bit slow. So as we wait for it to load, we want to open the restaurant. So we'll open the register. So I want to actually now sell it, sell our burger to the 2 people. Sorry, the internet is a bit slow, but I just wanted to show you what happens. So we've opened the register. This is what's loading on this screen. On the other side, I wanted to show you how to create the... Connect with yours. Okay. So it's not. Sorry, guys. I hope, is your internet working? Oh, but let me check if yours is better than mine. You're using your own. Oh, you guys are wealthy. Nice. I like that for you. It's not working. Okay, it's back. It's back. It's back. But it's taking some time. But don't worry, we're just ordering a burger and then we finalize. Okay. I don't know why. So I think for this one, because of the purpose of time, I think I'll have to show you how to order a burger next time. I'm sorry. Please allow me. Or rather... Oh, it's opening, actually. It's the choice of... The food was the problem, sorry. Should have added biryani, maybe that's why. Anyway, let's assume you know how to make the order. Even how much do you think it costs to be able to run all of these actions? Let's see, maybe our POS has opened. It's not yet opened, guys. Oh, it's finally open. Let's order the burger. So we'll open our register, and me as Evans G, which is administrator, we are opening. So there are different types of rights for every point of sale. You can either have some people with advanced rights, there are people with basic rights, and then there are others with minimal rights. So advanced rights is anyone who can be able to go in as the administrator and make major changes on the system. Then there's basic rights, maybe you just want the cashier to book in and out. They don't need to change anything major. They have restricted access. And then there's someone with minimal rights who maybe just wants to go in and take in some records, but don't change anything. So this is how you are able to differentiate the different rights on Odoo. Now we are opening our register for the restaurant, and this is how we are starting off. The day we haven't sold anything, we are starting at 0. So I want to show you the booking that we did on the website, how it looks like. So first of all, when you get to the POS for the restaurant, you can already see that it shows you the tables on your system. You can configure how many tables you have just to ensure.
And if you're planning to perform Umrah, trust the agency that's officially approved and fully dedicated to serving you with honest and care. Visit us today at Majengo Maridioni in Mombasa or call us on 0722 445668. You can follow us on social media, Instagram at Al-Haajar_travel, or send us a WhatsApp message to 0722 445668. Al-Haajar Travel Agency. Your journey, our commitment.
It's far between the orders. So on this side, you'll see I've opened a second tab, and this is where the kitchen is. I'm going to show you how we can order this food and how the chef receives it. So I'll just click send, and this will show you at the end that 6 food and 3 drinks were sent. So when we open table 5, you can now be able to see that course 1 was fired to the kitchen. As a chef, on this other side, I've received this order. These are the things that are ready to cook. Now, for anything that has been fired, you see that there's a timer here at the top. But for anything that hasn't been fired from the restaurant, or when I say fire, is more like send or indicate to the chef that we are ready to cook this, they are ready to eat. So we want them to go in a certain order. So for this one, it's ready. So we'll say very quickly, Fanta and Cola, you don't need to prepare anything there. Anytime you just cancel out what has already been pushed, it moves it to the next stage. And eventually, when it's ready, it now moves to the completed stage where we say done. Now, we want to fire course 2. We want the salmon and avocado to go in. They're already waiting for this. They're hungry. We fire course 2, and this changes this from pending. It adds now a timer for this. So the chef prepares the salmon and avocado, and then they finally prepare the spicy tuna. The same process. It moves these items across till the end, where we are able to say the order is complete. Now, the last course. Now they want to finish the day with the burger and the pizza and the mushroom sandwich, salad, sorry. So we'll just do the final order. They are ready to eat. And on the other side, as usual, like clockwork, the chef also receives the same. And for him, once he's done, he just moves it to the stages. So first of all, he cooks it, then it's now ready. Then now he marks it as complete. We have already released it to the server.
Abdullah Salim, takbir! Takbir!
The item, the person who you are serving based on the name. So let's say the delivery was successful. Let's see first if it was already pushed. Okay, the takeout has been completed, and we can say it's done. And when we go back to the bookings, we can now say that this customer just wanted to pay by cash. Same process, we can now validate it. And then finally, let's go back to the orders. If you want to still keep track of orders, you can see the takeout has been fulfilled, and now we want to do the final step of doing the delivery. So we'll just move this to payment. Let's assume on the other side, they've also just cooked it, and it's now ready to be delivered, and the payment is all by cash. So we'll just do done, and we come back here. They can just go back here to just see the ongoing order. It's now ready for payment. We can load this order, and we can select that this is under the customer account. Because this is a delivery, this is someone who has already bought from us. We can now just validate this as well. So I've shown you how to make a booking on our website, how this looks like on booking on the website, how it looks like when we dine in, how we take out the food, and how we make a delivery. So, based on all these items and features I've shown you, as we wind up, what do you think? I think already some people had voted, but those who haven't voted, what do you think is the cost per user to run everything fully integrated? You can see how the POS is feeding to the website is feeding to the POS and how that feeds to the kitchen and everything. You can also see how the inventory is feeding with the barcode versus the sales app. Like, you're not leaving Odoo at any point. You have not seen me go have to print a receipt maybe on another system. It's all on Odoo. Everything is fed, integrated into Odoo. How much does it cost? I can see there are people who think it's $47. Ni pesa ngapi? Shingapi? Can't say it the right way. But how much is that in Kenya shillings? A lot of money. I just want to see how many people think. I like the way the votes are going so far. Okay. For the purposes of time, I'll have to work with 78. I don't know whether that's almost a quarter of this, or do we wait until it's 100? Let's wait until 100. Guys, just make your votes. If you can use your phone, for those who have their phones on the survey, just put in how much you think this would cost. Okay. I think 89 is still a good number. If we can get it to 100, the better. $37 is looking lonely. They only have 3 people on here. Okay. 98 people think have already made their votes. 99. I just need 100 of you. Just one person. Perfect. Thank you. So, for those, oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm going back. So we've already moved on. For those who have not scanned this, we are now coming to the end of the survey. So we are actually now moving to the price. Most of you said that it's $7, and you weren't wrong. We actually have 3 types of plans, and this is also readily available on our website for those who may have checked the website. So the first plan is that you can get one app and you have unlimited users, and you use the free hosting option, which is Odoo Online. It's a cloud hosting option. Now, the other option is the standard plan. Now, what does standard plan mean? You get all the apps and you get free Odoo hosting. And then, for the third one, we have the custom plan. So this one is $10 per user per month, and you get all the apps. You also get multiple choice of hosting. You get to be able to change things with your Odoo Studio module, and you can also set up a multi-company. Maybe because we have so many branches, you prefer to separate those branches of the business, and maybe you also want to integrate with an external API. All this, this is of course the discount you get on the first year. And you can be able to see that the standard and custom plans include all apps for a single fee. Everything you see on the screen and many more. So it also includes our unlimited support, hosting, and maintenance. There's no hidden cost, no limit on your features or data, but as long as you keep using the system, there's always transparency on this. Now, you're wondering, I now like everything I've seen today. How can I be able to implement this system for my business? So for any business with less than 50 employees, you are able to actually do this using the quick start methodology. This is where you work directly with Odoo and our consultants, where you're able to set up your project within budget, within time. You also have an option for cloud hosting or Odoo SH, which are our hosting options. And then we take a standard approach with your business. Now, for less than 250 employees, more than 250 employees, this is a really large setup, and you still want to use the standard approach. So what this means, standard, is that you're not developing anything. You're just using Odoo out of the box, but for maybe a few customizations. So we have introduced the MMC methodology, where Odoo still does the direct implementation for large organizations, but the difference is that we are taking an 80-20 approach. We are looking at the 20% that will make the most impact on your business right off the bat. And this one has to be hosted on Odoo SH. Now, this will be done by our team in Belgium, not here in Kenya yet. But we are hoping to bring this here. Now, imagine you are all size companies, whether small or big, but you don't want to work with Odoo directly. Maybe you feel that you could do differently. You want someone to come to your door, check in on you, and everything. So this is where the partners come in. They have a local presence, and they also allow you to have multiple hosting options, whether it's your own server or Odoo's cloud. And they also take a specific approach to your business. They can be able to even do integrations as well as other things. So now that you've seen everything, this is how you can implement it. These are the options. Feel free to contact my colleague and I after this session. And as you're networking, you can also discuss around it. Thank you so much for this, for the time you've taken. I know it was a bit late because of technical hitches, but I hope this was okay. So after this section, we will actually go to our networking event. We will actually have people guiding you towards the garden area. There's some food and drinks, and also small bitings rather, and some drinks. And you can be able to enjoy as well a small view of the beach. Thank you so much, and have a good evening. Hello. You can just go to the reception area and then walk straight to the garden.
TV bora ya maadili inayotupa ya kheri, hivyo nyote mujue hili. TV Al-Haajar twatangazia dunia, leo twawapa habari. Twamshukuru jalia kutuletea ya kheri. TV imetujia hili yetu Al-Haajar. TV imetujia hili yetu Al-Haajar. TV Al-Haajar ni TV ya thamani, tunawajuza sahihi jamaa.
Jina la kwanza linaanza na A, la pili A, ya tatu S. Sheikh Abubakar Abdullah Salim.
Abdullah Salim, takbir! Takbir!
Tumshukuru jalia ilahi mola rabbana kuweza kutuletea TV yetu ya sunna. Sasa tunajivunia kwa marefu na mapana. Sasa tunajivunia kwa marefu na mapana.
And if you're planning to perform Umrah, trust the agency that's officially approved and fully dedicated to serving you with honest and care. Visit us today at Majengo Maredioni in Mombasa, or call us on 0722 445668. You can follow us on social media, Instagram at Al-Haajar_travel, or send us a WhatsApp message to 0722 445668. Al-Haajar Travel Agency. Your journey, our commitment.
Your journey, our commitment. Al-Haajar,
Are you planning a trip abroad? Al-Haajar Travel Agency is your trusted partner in making every journey smooth and memorable. At Al-Haajar Travel Agency,
يا خير تبي متودي عينيتو الحجر تبي متودي عينيتو الحجر تبي الحجر لتيفي ثماني tunawajuza sahin jamaa.
Jina la kwanza linaanza na A, la pili A, ya tatu S. Sheikh Abubakar Abdullah Salim.
Abdullah Salim, takbir! Takbir!
tumshukuru jalia ilahi mola rabbana kuweza kutuletea TV yetu ya sunna. Sasa tunajivunia kwa marefu na mapana, sasa tunajivunia kwa marefu na mapana.